Make no mistake, mediumship can be a dangerous pursuit for you and for anyone who comes to you for advice unless you are aligned with high vibrational intent and values. Your motives when working mediumistically determine what you and others will get out of the connections you make. I still remember my spirit teacher many decades ago, as I was about to embark on my own spiritual development path, asking me why I wished to work as a medium. If you want to do this for yourself, she said, forget it. If you want to do this because you wish to help others, then I'll sit with you and help you to develop. Mediumship should never be about you. Mediumship is about acting as a conduit to bring through a spiritual perspective and spiritual concepts to those souls who may never have considered such things before, to bring inspiration and comfort and hope to those who are suffering. And most importantly, mediumship is about working to restore spiritual memory, consciousness, understanding, and balance on earth. Your personal vibration will harmonize with and attract similar vibrations during those times when you are working as a medium. Therefore, your intentions are your protection and always need to be of the highest vibration. On every occasion when you open up to work as a medium, it's essential that you first connect with and dedicate your work to the highest source. Placing your hand on your heart and stating your intention is a way to do this quickly, asking for protection, direction, inspiration, and guidance from that source during the time you're working. And of course, that you be of help to the people you are sitting with. Never open yourself up psychically without first asking for that protection, which ensures that any communication that comes to you comes from the highest possible source and has the highest possible intent. Souls, upon passing over from this world, do not instantly become angelic in nature if they have been rather less than that during their lives on earth. There are, of course, kind and loving spirits in the higher vibrations, but unfortunately, there are also spirits of a rather less than kind nature, capable of causing a great deal of mischief, existing in some of the lower spheres beyond this one, such as the lower astral. Your motives are your protection. If you selflessly seek the highest and the best always, then that is what you will attract to yourself. Also, pay attention to your feelings, your spiritual senses and instincts whilst working. If you feel uncomfortable being with a sitter for some unknown reason, then shut down and end the reading. If you are visited by a spirit you don't like the feel of, again, shut down and end the communication. Also, it's important to understand that mediumship evolves if you will allow it to. This is something I've discovered over the years. My mediumship has changed, progressed, and moved on as a result of my desire to bring spiritual concepts and information through, rather than concentrating on bringing through one-to-one messages from relatives and friends. In the beginning, you might be perfectly happy to bring through personal information on behalf of others. But there is a global message that desperately needs to be heard at the moment. Your mission is not to prove that there is life after death. It is to demonstrate that there is a better way to live life before death, and to put souls back in touch with their spiritual memories, to educate them, to understand who and what they really are and why they are here. Aim for the bigger picture always, and you will be of increasing use to the divine within and to the group souls who are working with us and are so concerned about all our futures, about the planet, and about all life here. A final couple of points. First, if you repeatedly see the same spirit or spirits when you make mediumistic connections, these are likely to be, for want of a better term, guiding influences who have decided to work with you behind the scenes and protect you whenever you work mediumistically. They will position themselves between you and the souls who come through to communicate with your sitters, to pass along messages and make sure you are protected from adverse vibrations. These intermediaries are valuable friends and should be treated with respect. With practice, you will be able to instinctively recognize their vibrations and know when they are around you. Secondly, and finally, Here's a small exercise to add to the conclusion of your one-to-one readings. As each reading draws to a close, and at the point where you have stopped delivering messages from the sitter's relatives and friends, tell your sitter that they now have an opportunity to ask a spiritual, as opposed to a material, question on any subject they want greater insight into: life after death, the spirit spheres, the divine, etc., etc. When they ask their question, silently put it to your guide and listen carefully for an answer. In this way, you will not only spark an interest in higher spiritual matters in your sitter, you will also add to your own spiritual knowledge and forge stronger links with your guides, as they will be the ones answering these questions. And that concludes Module 5. In Module 6, together we'll be examining, discussing and contemplating some of the really big spiritual concepts to add to your spiritual knowledge and outlook and understanding. I look forward to joining you next time for Module 6. And if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to this channel now and hit the bell to be notified when each new video in Module 6 is released and to access earlier modules. And please also consider subscribing to our 2 other channels, which feature many more videos and spiritual perspectives from the Joseph Communications, the Band of Light, and myself. Links can be found at the end of this video and also at the bottom of this channel page.